Okay, so Bah Humbug Looney Tunes Christmas is a great Christmas special. We open with Bugs Bunny, lover of the Christmas season, and then he gets run over by this car that is driven by Daffy Duck. This car is apparently fully automated long before Elon Musk, which, considering how Donald acts, yeah, the Elon Musk comparisons are really apt. He's just the worst, from stealing from charity to angrily mistreating his employee. So naturally, him getting subjected to copious amounts of slapstick, from getting flattened by his own security guard to being cooked by a price tag gun laser, it's honestly cathartic, because he's an ass to just about everyone. This honestly has one of the best executed breed like rabbits joke ever, since Bugs has a large family and thus has a lot of Christmas shopping to do. So back to the actual plot. Daffy is visited by Sylvester the Investor, CEO of the year at one point. He was Daffy's idol. And then he's dead. Why is he dead? It's because he was run over by a forklift by a disgruntled employee. Because cats have 9 lives, the employee did his due diligence and squashed him another 8 times. Yikes. Because he plays the role of Marley, he is the one insisting that Daffy change his ways, or else he'll end up like him. So, Daffy instead decides to mistreat his employees even more. Well, let's be honest, he intended to do this. He wants them to work from 5 in the morning on Christmas Day to midnight of the 26th. Well, that's called being an ass. So naturally, when Daffy gets snowed in, don't be surprised when he gets bonked on the head repeatedly by ghosts. We also get to see in this Ghost of Christmas Past sequence that Daffy is in the orphanage, and he was always lonely because no one ever wanted him. So that's part of the reason why he is the way he is. However, because we need to spell it out for all the people in the back, the Ghost of Christmas Past says this doesn't give him an excuse to spread his misery around, and that having a sympathetic backstory is different from actually being a sympathetic person. And because Daffy is playing the greedy CEO bit very well, his whole thing here is that he gets bonked on the head after trying to monetize being haunted by ghosts. So, back in his office, the Ghost of Christmas Present has arrived, and almost immediately, the Ghost of Christmas Present has the urge to bonk him. And after showing all the misery Daffy has caused, you'd really think seeing Porky's family would soften the position? No, this doesn't exactly make him a better person. Though he does say he felt moved when visiting Porky's family, though he wasn't going to change. So naturally, he has to hide from the third ghost because, well, he really does not want to see the third ghost. And Bugs has helped him. Well, helped him. No, it's just a bunch of slapstick gags. And finally, the third ghost doesn't actually subject him to that much violence. Daffy apparently dies in the future, and that was what's supposed to kick him into getting to be a better person. However, how he died is pretty hilarious. So he died, gets to be alone with all his money, but his incompetent management of the Lucky Duck store was so bad that he can't even hide behind the "I gave my employees honest and good work" speech. Because after all, if your empire, hell, it's not even an empire, it's a glorified principality in name only, collapses, how good could have it actually been? There's also the fact that he tried to will himself his own store after he died. So, yay, everyone's unemployed now. Woohoo! It takes the compassion of Priscilla Pig, who believes that Daffy is in hell. Yes, she doesn't actually say the words hell or underworld or whatever. She just says, if you're looking from up there, or in your case, from down there. That actually got me laughing when she said that, because I didn't expect that, because this is supposed to be a touching scene with the whole, okay, Daffy is in hell bit, was kind of funny. Although it is kind of touching for how she goes about it, saying that she was actually willing to visit his grave, which, to be fair, I think this is a good thing, because it actually is the thing that breaks Daffy and says he'll change, and he makes good on his word on that. That's all, folks. This is obviously going to be a much more of a slapstick comedy, which is why I'm not putting so much emphasis on the pacing, because the actual Christmas Carol parts of it, such as the ghosts, is paced rapidly. However, that's not the point. The point of this special isn't to be a Christmas Carol retelling, though that is part of the appeal, because the title is Bah Humbug, a Looney Tunes Christmas after all. The point of it is that you want to prioritize the slapstick first. If this was like Mickey's A Christmas Carol, which prioritized the actual drama of A Christmas Carol, then I would probably be much harsher on the pacing. But this honestly doesn't need that criticism because it didn't set out for that purpose. So, this is a nice slapstick comedy that has enough material to be nice and touching. Those are just my thoughts. Please consider liking, subscribing, tipping the channel on Ko-fi. This is Cyril signing off.